If you watched part 2, you know the entire town became obsessed with a mysterious light and a blurry video, and anonymous documents just arrived at the newspaper that are about to expose everything. Now the truth actually arrives and it destroys everyone. The newspaper article drops Friday morning at 9 a.m. The headline is not what anyone expected. It reads Millbrook Lake Summer Mystery, an investigation into how a town invented a crisis. The article is brutal. Here's what actually happened. Iris Henderson didn't get kidnapped. She didn't have a secret baby. She didn't have an affair with her father. None of it. All the theories. All the conspiracy. All the detective work. None of it happened. Here's what really happened. Iris had a massive fight with her parents. A legitimate, terrible, earth-shattering fight in mid-June. The kind of fight that happens when a 19-year-old tells her extremely traditional, extremely wealthy parents something they don't want to hear. The something was she wanted to take a gap year. She didn't want to go to her elite private college. She wanted to travel. Work. Find herself. Do normal 19-year-old things. Her parents lost it. Bradley wanted her to go to college. Claire wanted her to go to college. The family expectation was college. The family legacy was college. Going to college was what Hendersons did. They fought. It was nasty. There was yelling. It was a genuine family crisis. But it wasn't a crime. Iris decided she couldn't live in that house anymore where everyone was angry at her and disappointed. Her parents said if she left she was on her own. Classic ultimatum. Classic family drama that happens in thousands of homes every single day. So Iris left. She moved in with her aunt in the next town over. She got a job at a coffee shop. She's fine. She's happy. She's living her life. Here's the part that breaks everything. Iris's younger cousin, age 6, visited for 2 weeks in July. That was the kid at the festival. That was it. Just a cousin. Just a family visit. Nothing mysterious. Nothing dark. Just a kid visiting his cousin's family. And the light? The light was being controlled remotely. Here's why. After Iris left, Bradley and Claire were absolutely devastated about what the town would think. The Hendersons don't have children who leave. They don't have family drama. They don't fail at parenting. So they lied. They pretended Iris still lived there. They turned the upstairs light on and off on a timer to make it look like someone was home in that room. Every night. Like clockwork. So people would think Iris was still there. Still living in the house. Still being the perfect Henderson daughter. They were faking her presence to avoid embarrassment. That's it. That's the entire mystery. No kidnapping. No affair. No crime. No secret. Just 2 wealthy parents so mortified by their daughter's independence that they decided to haunt their own house with a ghost light. The blurry video of 2 figures arguing? The newspaper tracked down the person who filmed it. They admitted it was them testing out a night vision filter on a random window. There were no figures. The filter created shadows that looked like movement. The camera created the illusion. The software invented the crime. The person admitted they didn't even know it was the Henderson house when they posted it. They saw the video go viral and just never corrected the record. They let the lies keep spreading because viral videos are addictive and the truth is boring. The entire conspiracy was built on someone testing video software. The documents in the anonymous box? Iris leaked them. To the newspaper. Directly. Not to expose a crime but to stop the insanity. She was horrified that her entire hometown had invented a false tragedy about her existence. She was horrified that people were turning her personal family disagreement into a crime. The newspaper ran her statement. I am alive. I am fine. I am living with family in Riverside and working at a coffee shop. I chose to leave my parents' house because I disagreed with them about my future. This is not a crime. It is not a mystery. It is a normal family disagreement that my parents handled by pretending I still exist in a room with a light on. I'm asking everyone to please stop fabricating lies about my family and go back to your own lives. Thank you. The article is the most damning piece of investigative journalism Millbrook Lake has ever seen. Not because it reveals a crime, but because it reveals what we all did. The article catalogs everything. How the rumors started from a single observation. How each retelling made it worse. How confirmation bias made people interpret normal things as suspicious. How a town turned a custody disagreement into a kidnapping conspiracy. How 200 internet strangers used AI filters to enhance evidence of something that didn't exist. How a town council held a meeting about feelings instead of facts. How the absence of information became proof of guilt. By noon the entire town is silent. Like genuinely silent. There's no celebration. No, oh, we figured it out. There's just shame. Absolute, complete, unfiltered shame. By 1 p.m. people are deleting their social media posts. By 2 p.m. people are leaving the Facebook group. By 3 p.m. the Facebook group has been deleted entirely. By 4 p.m. the subreddit is being reviewed by moderators who are embarrassed. The comment threads are full of people going, "Oh my God, we did that. We literally created a whole crime in our minds. We invented it. We made it real through believing in it. I told my coworker Iris was missing. I texted my family. I wrote posts. I contributed to this. We need to apologize. An apology committee forms." I'm not joking. People literally organize an apology. There's a meeting Sunday morning organized on a new private Facebook group called Accountability, which is the most aggressively millennial thing that's ever happened. People write speeches. I started this rumor by misinterpreting a light and I'm so sorry. I enhanced that video without consent and spread misinformation. I told my entire church that a girl was missing when she wasn't. It's like a reverse intervention. Everyone's confessing how they participated in the insanity. The town council calls an emergency meeting to apologize. The mayor actually says we failed as a community to verify information before spreading it. We failed as neighbors to give the benefit of the doubt. We failed as decent people. It's deeply embarrassing. But also kind of necessary? Like everyone knows what they did now. Everyone knows they invented a crime. Everyone knows they invaded someone's privacy because they were bored and wanted something to believe in. By Wednesday someone starts a real apology. Not a Facebook group apology. A real one. They organize a gathering. Not at the dock this time. At the Henderson house itself. Like 50 people show up. In person. To say sorry. Bradley answers the door and he looks absolutely destroyed. Like this man has aged 10 years. He doesn't say much. He just nods like he's accepting an apology he doesn't believe. Claire starts crying. It's incredibly awkward. Everyone leaves flowers on the gate. Like actual flowers, like Iris died when she just didn't want to go to college. Like she was taken from them when she just chose to leave. By the end of the week the narrative has flipped completely. Now the town is obsessed with self-flagellation instead of conspiracy. The new gossip is about how insane we all were. Did you know I believed the kidnapping thing? People say to each other like it's a funny story now. It's not funny. It's just what happens when a town gets bored and decides to destroy its own collective sanity. 2 weeks later Iris posts on Instagram. She's at the Grand Canyon. She's smiling. The caption reads, "Still alive. Still free. Still not being kidnapped." It gets 40,000 likes. The comments are full of people saying, "I'm so glad you're safe," like she was ever in danger. Like she was ever anything except a girl who wanted to take a gap year. Iris doesn't respond to any of them. By August the town's calmed down. The Facebook group is gone. The Discord is inactive. The subreddit is archived. The documentary-style video was deleted by its creator. The observation post on the dock is gone. The telescope is gone. The spreadsheet of light patterns is being used by someone's kid for a science fair project about how rumors start. Everything's back to normal. Except it's not. Because everyone knows what everyone did now. Tommy's weird about it. Zoe's weird about it. My mom is weird about it. The teacher who said we should call Child Protective Services based on a vibe? She's weird about it. Bradley Henderson basically never leaves his house anymore. Claire quit her charity work. Iris doesn't come home for holidays. The light in that window doesn't turn on anymore. Because there's no reason to fake it. The performance is over. The lie is exposed. The light becomes just a light again. I'm leaving again soon. I'll finish high school somewhere else. Millbrook Lake feels like a place that ate itself. A place that consumed itself trying to find a monster that never existed. Zoe's still here. Still pink streaks. Refuses to talk about what happened. Made a private Instagram. Only 7 followers. Tommy got very into actual legitimate investigative journalism. Like aggressively. He's trying to prove that rumors are destructive. No one's listening. They're back to gossiping about other people. The Hendersons. Iris is living her best life traveling Southeast Asia. Bradley's been going to therapy. Claire's been going to therapy. The light has not turned on since July. The town. Still small. Still gossipy. Still inventing stories. Last month someone said the coffee shop owner was running an underground operation because his electricity bill was suspiciously high. The town learned nothing. This story isn't about a mystery. It's about how easily a community can become mob mentality. How quickly normal people become obsessed with a narrative. How the absence of information becomes proof of guilt. How one light could destroy an entire family's reputation and nobody would ever be held accountable for it. How we're all capable of being the villain in someone else's story without even realizing it. And how Millbrook Lake proved that small-town drama isn't about truth. It's about the story we want to believe. The story that makes us feel like we're part of something bigger. Even if it's a lie. Especially if it's a lie. That's the real horror. Not ghosts or killers or mysteries. Just us. Just what we're willing to do to each other when we're bored. Thank you so much for watching the entire story. If you want more dramatic small-town chaos and addictive narratives, follow for the next one, because the drama never stops, it just moves to a different light.